9 News Prep Sports is powered by Excel Energy, supporting student athletes and making energy work better for you and our communities.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to the 9 News Prep Rally.
Hello and welcome into the Prep Rally. I'm Jimmy Servos. We're glad you're with us. And no high school sports happened this week. None at all. It's all over. But in times like this, it makes me think, what would a large media corporation do? Let's just get nostalgic.
You know what they say. Spring showers and snow and sun bring out the best in Colorado athletes. Or something like that.
The U's are good for aerodynamics, I promise.
Between 34 team state champions,
no other win would have felt this good.
a few broken state records, and a technological innovation, spring sure saved some of its best for the biggest venues.
It's just an experience. To come out here and play as a high school student in a big major league stadium like this, it's something only one can wish.
Or its first time champs.
Last year, it ended the worst way possible. And man, just to rewrite the story and end it differently is just amazing.
And people that have been there at time of 3.
It's crazy. I'm just kind of shocked still.
And now school's out. And that calls for some dancing. Because nobody closed out the year like the Box State.
Hey, the late, great Roy Halladay had another Hall of Fame added to his name. He was inducted into the Jeffco Hall of Fame this last week, which is just a small step behind the Baseball Hall of Fame, which he was inducted into in 2019. But just how good was the Arvada West High School version of Roy Halladay? Well, for one, he was 6'5", 200 pounds as a high school senior. Pretty intimidating on the mound. Plus, you got to see all those scouts in attendance when you're batting. It's a little frightening. His fastball also clocked in at 95 miles per hour. But here's my favorite number that I'll throw at you. His senior year, he struck out 105 batters in just 65 innings, which roughly means he struck out a little bit over a batter and a half an inning, which means if you win a full 7 innings, you could usually expect about 11 to 12 strikeouts per game from the guy. And we've actually spoken a lot about A West these last few weeks, especially because their baseball team just went to the state championship. Well, guess who led them to their last state title back in '94? Yeah, the big dog himself. Well, how good was he though? Don't let me say it. How about his catcher from when he was 10?
Every year we go to Arizona for spring break, and that was kind of the kickoff of the high school season for us. And we were warming up Roy in the bullpen, and from the catcher's home plate to all the way to the mound along the fence was lined with college scouts, professional scouts. Most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my life. Whether it was in a bullpen or at the on the mound during a game, there was 40 to 50 scouts there.
Best baseball player to ever come out of Colorado by far, and another one of the inductees was just as good in her individual sport. Adeline Gray is in a Team USA singlet here, but she started out in Jeffco at Bear Creek, where she amassed a winning record in high school against boys, because girls wrestling really wasn't a thing back then. Since then, she's gone on to become a 6-time world champ, an Olympic medalist, and an advocate for girls wrestling to grow into the massive sport that it is today.
It's very important to me to stand in this Hall of Fame and know that this is where I got my start to go on to be a world champion, to go on to be an Olympian, to go on to be an advocate for women in sport. And I've seen the transition of being one of the only women competing in wrestling in the state of Colorado to they're giant teams. And it's so cool to see these young women get that opportunity and go out there and get to wrestle.
Literally a different sport when she was growing up. Hey, we can't be everywhere, so if you ever had a sporting event, hey, you want to send it into the Prep Rally? Put it at sports@9news.com.